everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Holster Sommelier, where today we have a fun head-to-head comparison of 3 Wilson Combat SFX9s. And you ask, why do we want to do this? Well, there's some subtle differences between the 3 and some not so subtle differences. The first 2 were originally branded as EDC X9S's. It's before Wilson did a rebrand on the aluminum gripless frames. This gun is clear and safe. You can see that this one has been ported by Dave's Custom Gunsmith in Michigan. This is an example of Dave's V6 porting that he does on the shorter barreled tools. And we're going to be pitting that against another 3.25 inch SFX9. Again, originally branded as the EDC X9S. This one is also clear and safe. This one has been paired with a Trijicon RMR and a full rail, but otherwise they are both considered the 10 round variant in the new SFX9 line. We've also thrown in for fun another 3.25 inch SFX9, again clear and safe. This one in gray with American flag on it, looks fantastic. That was all done by Wilson. The difference being this one has a full-size grip. So again, a 3.25 inch upper paired with a different size lower, full-size grip. In the new line, this is considered the 15 round variant. Per usual, the sommelier has paired these finer tools with some holsters, and we're going to show you those now. First up is the ported SFX9, which we've paired with one of Pure Custom's mini IWB holsters. This was specifically made for appendix carry only. Actually, the sommelier partnered with Rocky Felix at Pure Custom to help create this holster. Fits snug, it's minimalistic, very comfortable. Again, super hard, as hard as Kydex, but it's leather, so it's easy to carry it all day. The full back is covered, so you don't really get any kind of rub up against your belly or midsection, wherever you're kind of carrying that at, from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock or so. Appendix style. Second up, we have the other SFX9 with an RMR, and we have paired that with an example of a tooled custom holster from Rocky. You can actually see in here that Rocky has tooled the Wilson Combat logo into the leather. Dragon scale blue. This holster, IWB, OWB. Take the loops off to go OWB. Made for the SFX9 with the RMR. Rocky is one of the few custom holster makers that actually covers the optic, which I find nice. Again, leather, very comfortable. You can wear that all day without a problem. And then the sommelier asked Rocky if it was possible to start getting just a little bit more crazy on some of these holster designs. And one of the sommelier's favorite characters is Taz. So I reached out to Rocky and said, what do you think you can do? And Rocky came back with this. Example of a layered holster. You can tell that you have multiple layers of leather kind of stitched on top of one another, starting with the back, coming forward, kind of gives it a three-dimensional look. You can see all the copper and gold in here, and Taz, he just looks fantastic. A lot of detail. These custom holsters, the sommelier prefers them to be OWB only. It's really more of a showpiece. It's really a work of art, but a truly fully functional holster. And again, designed to cover the optic, which I like. Back fully covered, a lot like crossbreed designs. So there we go. And for the SFX9 with the full-size grip, we have another example of the mini holster. This time with the extreme option that Rocky calls it. Again, this is all leather, up to 7 layers of leather here. Attaches to the side, much like a claw or a wing, for those of you that are used to it, and it helps push the grip side of the tool into your waist for better concealment. IWB only, clips in easy, clips out easy. This happens to be the Somier's EDC tool. So let's head out to the range and see how these all compare. Wilson Combat SFX9, 3.25 inch, non-ported. Shooter is clear. Shooter is clear. Second up, Wilson Combat SFX9, V6 ported. Shooter is clear. Shooter is clear. And third up, Wilson Combat SFX9, 3.25 inch barrel, full size grip. Shooter is clear. Shooter is clear. At the range, shooters just finished comparing the 3 Wilson Combat SFX9s, 1 ported, 1 non-ported, 1 with a full-size grip, all 3.25 inch barrels. So what do we like? What do we not like? What's your impressions? Did one shoot flatter or not? Thoughts?
I'll start and just say I really like the ported version. I really like the red dot optics. So I'm kind of an optic shooter right now, so red dots are my favorite. Iron sight's just a little different. I wonder if we just swap those barrels out. Swap the, I don't know, but put a red dot on that. But overall, I really liked the larger gun because it fits my hand a little bit better, and that's one of the things I always talk about is fitting the gun to your hand so that it actually, you can get your proper grip on it. I don't know how the data is going to play out, but I felt better shooting the ported gun and the full-size grip over the regular standard.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I would definitely agree. They all felt similar, but we recently shot some 10mm ported, non-ported, and while you could tell a difference between the ported and the non-ported SFX9, the difference between these two guns I would say is a lot less than with the 45 and the 10s that we've shot in the past.
Yeah, it's not as noticeable, the difference in ported and unported.
Yeah, definitely.
9mm.
I mean, some of the numbers that we're getting when we're using the Mantis system, you could tell there is a difference, but qualitatively, it's not enough of a difference for you to tell too much. And then, like Bill said, the full-size grip, a lot more comfortable in your hand. These things, I don't have the biggest hands anyway, but it's pretty small. It's you got to squeeze real tight to get a good grip on it, and then that diamond's really digging into your hands.
Okay, thanks again. Another day at the range with the Holster Sommelier. Well, we certainly had a lot of fun at the range today, and as observed by the shooters, the Wilson EDC X9S ported version definitely shot flatter than its non-ported sister. a full 4.5 degrees on average, or 27% less muzzle rise. And that's with a 3.25-inch barrel. So even with the short-barreled tool, still seeing some significant improvements in muzzle rise with the porting done by Dave's Custom Gunsmith out in Michigan. Also of note, the non-ported but full-size gripped version, the 15-round variant version, also performed significantly better than the non-ported version by 3.5 degrees on average, or 21%, and only about 1% higher than the ported version. So the shooters did say that they felt the full-size grip allowed them to get a better handle on the tool and a little better control, and you can see that here in the quantitative results. So again, happy to bring us some quantitative results along with the qualitative results on these Wilsons. On a final note, as Bill Wilson says, the SFX9 in the 4-inch variety is his favorite carry gun. For him, it's the perfect combination of size, weight, capacity, and shootability. And in this case, the shooters and the holster sommelier agree wholeheartedly. Bill, we love your products. Keep them coming. Everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Holster Sommelier. We'll see you soon.